Hello, this is Hector again, and this time I'm gonna show you how to use our visualizer notebook for the PajaroLoco package. And in this time, we're gonna go to visualizer analyzer folder, and this is the notebook we're gonna use. Just a brief note: if you plan to use your own samples, you're gonna drag them here. Uh, Currently, we support either text scripts or CSV files. In the case of CSV files, the phrases or the words should be order with a time priority. I mean, the first phrase the animal or the person uttered should be this one, the second this one, and each one of them should be separated by commas. So let's run the notebook and let's run the CSV sample section. We're gonna run the interface section, and there we go. This notebook is a bit computationally expensive, so please be patient, and if the notebook doesn't run correctly, either you can run it on a bigger or better computer, or you can use the samples analyzer that is a little bit more focused and less resource expensive. So let's change the plot size so that we can see the plots correctly. And there we go. In this notebook, we can perform like an exploration analysis. For example, we can see the frequencies graph here. We can change it to the Markov graph of the song or the sentences. And here it is. In this graph, the color is scaled in this way, and if you put your cursor over the connections, you can see the value of the connection. The frequency chart, the cumulative frequency of the phrases, the list plot, and the zip chart, and the cumulative number of different phrases. So, for example, let's say we want to analyze the sample named cath2. We just select it there and wait for a second. And here it is. We can now analyze the cath2 sample. And for example, we can also cluster the Markov graph. Just wait for a bit. And here it is, how the phrases are grouped in themes. And we can also export our plots. We just click it and wait. And this exports all of the plots we are seeing. We can export our interface. There it goes. And we can also click and save like one of the sections. We can save it. Let's say we want to save it in EPS format. And there it goes. All of the plots we export are saved automatically on our desktop. And here it is. So we can do this to perform analysis with our research groups. And one more note: if you select more than one sample, these samples are appended in the way they are shown in this section. For example, cath1 is appended to cath2 in this chronology. I mean, the cath1 sample goes first and then the cath sample. So now I'm gonna show you another thing you can do with package. So let's run this graph animation section, and there we go. With this functionality, you can create an animation of the network representation of your song and how it is connected across time. The scales of the colors and width represent the number of times a connection between phrases has occurred. and it is drawing the graph in a temporal way according to the sample you selected in this section. In this example, it is from CAF2. Another thing you can do is export this animation as an AVI file. I'm gonna create a smaller representation so that it doesn't take a lot of time to export. There we go. We just wait for a couple of seconds and it should be done in a minute. And there it goes. Here we can see the package created animation, and it is ready to be used in a presentation or however we desire.